Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This game is part of the travel schedule for Milwaukee. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule. This is the third game they'll play in 4 days, and you've got some sore muscles, some tired legs when you hit a stretch like that.
And finished off by LeBron.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, and taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king. Big 7-footer rumbling into the lane.
Right on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Takes it inside.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you, all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him and stop him from getting to the hoop.
That free throw, no good.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Spins. Right side, Russell. The rebound by the Bucks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now James, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Shot clock at 3. Great D that time from Middleton.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Over in the corner, Lillard. Screen by Giannis. Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Back to Russell. To the paint. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Lopez. His last outing, 16 points for him. Middleton on the wing. Shoots from the corner. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Basket counts.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Reddish. Takes it off the glass. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. .109 left in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. Rebound the Lakers. This game against Milwaukee here, it's their first look at the Bucks. Reed. That one falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Prince outside. Not 3 off the mark. Bucks trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Payne. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And it's Wood with the ball for Los Angeles. And that one's good. Hachimura.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Middleton can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis, and it's good for 2. Portis has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs. Oh, a big move by LeBron.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel, James. It's truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Middleton is a huge part of the Bucks' offensive attack. Giannis says we need him to be aggressive, taking over games. And asked whether down the stretch he needed to be the one to take over, Giannis says, nah, I trust this guy to death. If he wants the ball, he gets it. Simple as that. Kevin?
You're so right, David. The trust factor is definitely there. Hey, thanks for the report.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinion. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he plays.
And the dunk by James.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
They double him with LeBron. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
A jump ball has been called.
And here's Middleton. His last outing, he had 18 points. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Pass to Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Let's make some noise. All right, time to cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Beauchamp. Here's Lillard. It's good from about 19 feet. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
And here is Davis, defended by Portis. And it's Davis missing. Bucks trail by 7. Lillard from outside drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. LeBron galloping to the rack. And finished off by LeBron.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
We know Greg Elway's challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes, you know. It's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
Here's James. Merciless inside. Merciless James.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Lakers leading by 6. To the inside. Davis.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Pass to Beauchamp. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it back.
Into the box, Brook Lopez.
There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Lopez.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Reddish. Out to Russell. Pass to Reddish. Inside. And the rejection by Giannis. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul.
Now it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? They're so good at finding the open man.
James with it. Russell from long range. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. And it's Beasley in the corner. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the rock.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. From the rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Over Reddish. That one a little long.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack.
Oh, the handles of LeBron.
His handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lillard, right side. Will it go? That one misses. Lakers leading by 5. Lakers passing it around. And the rejection by Giannis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup, your Lakers.
Lillard looking around.
Austin Reeves.
Over Russell. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. Teams will make substitutions. Here's Wood. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hood, Javino. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Bucks trailed by 5. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And the Bucks miss again. And here are the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 1:54 left in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Reeves can't hit. Outside Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
And that's exactly why Antetokounmpo is so loved. I mean, his ability to make the right call, the right decision in pick and roll sets, that's why he's involved in those sets as much as he is.
To the right side. Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Bucks. Beasley with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Beasley's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, Davis almost forces defenders to foul him when he's on the drive because he's so long and agile off the dribble.
You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Prince with the defensive effort. Here's Hachimura. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Over Middleton. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 10-1 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Lakers trailed by 4. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Portis. And Beasley, here we go. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo knocks it away. Floats it up for Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Here's Davis, defended by Portis. Here's James. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fast break, Milwaukee. Reddish with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's the jump ball.
There's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get loud.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here was Adrian Griffith's message during the huddle. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Like last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent. And that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Could have been called a foul, but Giannis stayed locked in and focused.
Here's Reeves. And just miss after miss right now.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Hachimura. Giannis with some nice D. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to the Houston Rockets. And they took that loss to just 1 point. Those close ones hurt the most.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Yeah, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Lillard misses. And what a stretch it's been, Brent, for this Milwaukee franchise. All started by the drafting of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, just identifying him is one thing, Kevin. You got to also acknowledge the work that Giannis has put in. After that, they have done a great job of building around him. Had that not been the case in Milwaukee, you have to wonder whether he would have re-upped and signed that extension with the Bucks to continue his career here. What would have happened in free agency? Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
James with a deep three. A rebound by the Bucks. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And they don't want a repeat of what happened last year here. They know this is an opponent they can handle, and they don't want to give away anything like they did last year.
Count that one.
And a great vision by Davis, showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Here are the Lakers. To the inside. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lopez.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Back to Lillard. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake. Gets the defense up in the air.
It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes and personnel.
Now here's LeBron, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Count that one.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by the Lakers. From the wing, here's Lopez. Great D that time from Davis.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Lillard. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. 1:11 left in the first.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades in these high-scoring seasons. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Hachimura. 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Portis throws it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. This is Chris Middleton making a play.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Bucks with possession. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Misses the one-handed jam.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Fires for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd.
What a thing of beauty from James.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
Pass to Connaughton. And he drives in to the middle. Middleton. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Stolen by Middleton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
James in the post. He has 6. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Pass to Beauchamp. Back to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Pass to Middleton. And he slams it one-handed.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
Here's James. A 3-ball. Hachimura, no good. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis is unstoppable.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
LeBron with the triple.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Out to Russell. And here's James outside. A rebound by the Bucks. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Hey, Brent, the foundation of the Bucks' success has been their defense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. They continue to dominate in the paint, but they've also made tremendous strides in how they guard the three-point line, just doing a much better job of getting out there and contesting the three.
Back to Hachimura, who is outside. Fires the three. A shot by Reddish, no good. And Beasley has the ball here for Milwaukee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Beauchamp misses. .111 left to play here in the half. Here's Hood-Schifino. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side, Portis. The jump hook. That shot missing.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Here's Hachimura. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of the game. Again, the miss by the Lakers.
Well, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Kicks it out to Giannis. And Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot, and with perfect timing, swats it away.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. 2K Sports welcomes you to Miami, the home of the Heat. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. So far this season has been very disappointing, still without a win, and we're weeks into November.
And it's the second game of a back-to-back, and given how they've struggled lately, we could see them look to the bench for fresh legs and an injection of energy. They'll need it.
No question about it. I mean, these are the situations where the value of having a deep bench really becomes apparent. And those reserves pick up some of the slack and give the starters a break. That really could prove to be the difference in the game.
Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer. And, Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? They liked the Luka and Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
Here's Butler. Sweet little floater.
What a nice touch on the floater. Butler has perfected that shot, has it down to a science.
They double him with Adebayo. Here's Lively. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Butler. His last outing, 16 points for him.
I would not call Butler a laser, but he knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those three-point shots.
Over in the corner, Williams. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so, too, are the results.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
Outside Robinson, just 4 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Here's Highsmith. What a terrific move that was.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And that one falls for Robinson. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Heat.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
The shot that time not on target. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Doncic with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's Highsmith. And the shot goes in. Highsmith's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Butler. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Hawkins. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
The Mavericks, 11.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Now, here's Green. Nothing on the board. It's rebounded by Bryant.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Powell with the steal. Irving with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Mavericks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Mavericks trailed by 4.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Mavs. Pass to Butler. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
On the wing, Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Pass to Highsmith. Floats it up for Butler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction, and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Now here's Curry. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. 5 on the clock. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Doncic feeling it out. Toss to Hardaway. Takes it inside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson left side. Here's Highsmith. On the clock. Outside for Lowry. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Mavericks trailed by 3. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Highsmith. Rebound by Williams. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
Now, here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. Now Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tim Hardaway picks one up. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 25 points last game. Yes, that goes in.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Love outside. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 7 points for Bam Adebayo. Here's Irving. 1 second left. And he sinks the layup.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Miami ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. Over Lowry. Irving can't hit. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Robinson misses. Here's Doncic. For the tie. He takes it up and lays it in. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession is extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Drops in the tray.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Now Butler, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Highsmith. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Highsmith's got 4 this quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Here's Irving, driving the lane, banked in off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Left side Lowry. Pass to Highsmith. Six to shoot. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 9 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here's Doncic. They double him with Adebayo. From the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Robinson. There's the pick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Dallas calls timeout.
your Heat Dance team. Make some noise one more time for your Heat Youth Dancers.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. And when you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Miami leading by 3. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Highsmith. It's tipped. Here's Hardaway. Here he goes.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
Richardson outside. Outside for Lowry. Corner shot. And too long on the shot.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
To the middle. Here's Lively.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Ball stolen. Here's Lively. Doncic gets it to go inside.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got his first basket. Of the night.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folk. He can pass it too.
Doncic left side. And the dunk by Doncic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop it. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Miami trailing. And here is Butler. Another shot. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Now here's Curry. Puts up a deep three. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Now the Heat with it. Here's Butler. Pass to Bryant. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's good. 2 points. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Butler. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And, you know, when Butler's hot, keep getting him the rock. It's that simple. It's not complicated.
To the paint. Out to Hardaway. Outside Irving. Lets it fly from 18. And he swishes it right through. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Butler. Williams with the block. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production. Plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Outside Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Butler puts up a deep 3. And Lively pulls it down. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Lively. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Butler from outside. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Doncic.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Jacks up a 3. Butler missing again. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Nobody near Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Butler. Pass to Lowry. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Fades back. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Team foul number 4. Shooting for
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it. Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
The kick out to Irving. Dallas no good that time either. Outside Butler. No good with the triple. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 8. 5 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
For your Miami Heat dancer.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And a miss there off the inbound. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, break.
Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
And to no one's surprise, they've struggled thus far. Wanted to get out to a good start, and it didn't happen. Now they're forced to play catch-up. Not an enviable spot to be in.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Maybe the first thing people notice about Sochan, his hairstyle, Richard.
Yeah, it can be pretty eye-catching there, B.A. I agree, but it does maybe distract from his play, which can at times be unique and just as flashy.
Outside Johnson. Wembanyama screen. There's the triple. The Hornets pull it in. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Here's Sochan. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Hayward. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Back to Vassell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 4-point game.
It's a Western Conference battle in San Francisco as the Warriors look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Take a look at the Warriors. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start this season continues.
And back-to-backs are always tough, but when you're losing, they can seem insurmountable. This is a time, though, when they'd love to get their legs under them, but they don't have that luxury.
Averaging less than 9 points a game for his career, but Draymond Green does everything else on the basketball court. Brent, I know you admire that.
Yeah, of course, the former defensive player of the year, a tremendous playmaker, but the biggest skill, Kevin, is his mouth. He is a great communicator out there to keep this team connected.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Looney with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
The high post shot. And another basket for Golden State.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Curry on the wing. Green, the screen. They get it again. Outside Curry. That one wide left.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry.
And Brent, Steph Curry has so much love for this game. He's a true ambassador for the sport.
Well, with Steph, anything that he